Good morning, good afternoon. Thanks for coming. Today's topic is this reality and the world. It's just came up to my mind simultaneously just 1 minute ago. But before we talk about it, let's sit quietly, doing nothing for a couple of minutes, please. Just relax your physical body. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Deep abdominal breathing. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Inhale again. Deep abdominal breathing. Rising of your stomach. Pause. Exhale. Falling of your stomach. So again, conscious deep abdominal breathing can activate your vagus nerve, which is the major part of your parasympathetic nervous system. Repair, rest, and digest. You can follow your rhythm. So by focusing on your breathing, you may quiet your mind. Okay, that's 2 or 3 minutes. Thanks for coming, and darling, my darling. I love that word. Greetings. Thank you. And enlightenment. Amitofo, Amitofo. Thank you. Chinese, right? Thanks for coming. Enlightenment. Wow. Cool. So, do you know how many atoms we can, in each inhalation and exhalation, how many atoms we breathe in and breathe out? So, we know that we breathe in oxygen, right? And breathe out normally carbon dioxide. So, in terms of numbers of atoms, carbon, oxygen, some nitrogen. Do you know the numbers? If I am right, we each inhalation and exhalation we breathe out around roughly 10 to the power of 22. You can double check by yourself. 10 to the power of 22 carbon oxide, nitrogen, like that, roughly. So we know oxygen is from ocean, trees, forests, grasslands, right? And trees absorb carbon dioxide to make oxygen for us. So in this breathing only, we're exchanging, we're making love with nature. Do you like make love? Just kidding. Okay. So this is not a physical touch. It's a spiritual touch. Actually, it is a physical touch, chemical level, right? Molecule level. I just want to, give you some information by breathing only. You're downloading greatest love from Mother Universe. And by breathing out, you're sending out your blessings to Mother Universe. We are coexisting, you see? Now, when you are breathing again, you may have different understanding. uh, you're making love. You're exchanging informations. This is just one example how magic the world is, how magic the relation is between you and the nature. Next time, you may take a deep abdominal breathing and enjoy and breathe out. Thank you, Mother Universe. Thank you, nature. Thank you, forests, oceans. Thank you, sunlight. Without sunlight, actually, trees cannot make oxygen, right? And without Mother Earth, the minerals, the water, a tree cannot grow. So, you see, you're not only appreciating trees, you're also appreciating sunlight, water, minerals. A sense of love can arise only by this understanding. A sense of gratitude, appreciation. Thank you, thank you. You may have a gentle smile on your face, please. That's a sign that your vagus nerve is activated. You may have a gentle tone of your voice. It's another sign that you're relaxed. So that's kind of guided meditation with some understanding. Any sharings or experience? Spiritual and enlightenment say spiritual and physical are one. Yes, beautiful. Everything is one, but body, mind, spirit of physical and spiritual are one. We just label different things. It's practical, it's helpful. If I say everything's one, then nothing to say anymore. You know, the beauty of language is we can differentiate things. We can differentiate concepts, ideas. But as a enlightenment, as a awakening part, we need to zoom out and how to say transcend all the differentiations. So that's part of enlightenment. So enlightenment, you have good conclusion. Spiritual and physical are one. Yes. And Kirsten say, if everything's one, can we meditate to songs by ABBA? Sorry, so what is ABBA? I don't know. You mean Amitabha? Sorry. So what this is oneness. So my channel is called Oneness Meditation School. Oneness. What is this oneness? Kristen said a Swedish band from ABBA. Oh, I know now. Yes. Sorry, I forgot that. ABBA is a Swedish band from the 70s who did different sounds. Maybe look it up later and we can discuss another day. Yeah, ABBA, yes. Now I remember a little bit. Any media like song, music, art, painting, even science that can lead you to open, welcoming, like appreciating sensations like that. It's good one. It's good. That's why art, literature, music is so relaxing. You know, if you play any musical instrument, when you are in the flow of playing, you letting go, or I would say you enter that open field. That's how music heals, you know. And meditation is a process of letting go or enter that openness, oneness. If I say this oneness is infinitely big and infinitely small, and you realize you are the one with everything and everyone, then you enter that openness or open field without any boundary. That's the highest healing. You are healing yourself by recognizing who you are. That's called enlightenment. Healing, I mean, healing your body, your mind. But your true self is not subject to healing. It's already healed. It's pure. It's no problem. There's no problem. And enlightenment say, I think the gist of meditation is to quiet the mind, be able to merge into the oneness. Yes, whatever maneuver leading to that path is wonderful. Yes. So, as I said, music, when you play instrument, you feel relaxed, you enjoy the music. The mind, the monkey mind don't jump from past to future, future to past. You're more in the present moment. That's why your mind is quietened to a certain level. You have that gaps between the thoughts. It's like that in a downtown area, the cars passing by and there's gap between each car, but downtown area, because its traffic is so close, right? The gap is small. If we go to the countryside, the gap between two vehicles may be wider. So meditation or music or any doing or activities, gardening even, hiking, any types, is just calm down the mind, especially the negative one, compulsive one, dysfunctional one. Quieten that type of mind, enjoy nature, enjoy music. It's a shift of thinking pattern from a negative to a positive, right? to unpleasant to pleasant, which is nice, which is part of healing. But the ultimate healing is transcend the dualities of good or bad or good, or unpleasant and pleasant, negative and positive. The real awakening or enlightenment is to transcend dualities, to reach the reality, to arrive at reality, to realize the reality. Reality is uppercase, REALITY, the true self. Enlightenment says, I felt the touch of oneness when listening to Beatles, Let It Be. I agree. I was touched by Beatles. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Yeah, really nice. So if you can, how to say, encode your understanding of oneness or totality or the ultimate truth into certain type of media like music, like literature, that's the beauty. Even painting, I mean, that's the beauty of realization. That's the realization in manifestation or in action. So we are doing this by words. We try to express the oneness by words, which is another approach, right? My words are coming from this oneness to point you, to help you, encourage you, lead you to have the same realization. And that's the meaning of oneness. What's this oneness? Back to my question. The pure, universal consciousness. That's it. So that's my topic today, reality and the world. So before we Wikipedia what is a reality, or Google what is a reality, this uppercase REALITY is the ultimate truth. It's a formless, spaceless, timeless, unlimited, unconditioned, infinite possibilities, unmanifested though. So that's my understanding, this ultimate reality. What's this reality? This unmanifested, unlimited, unconditioned, pure, timeless, spaceless, formless reality, uppercase reality, is expressing itself through you, through me, through your five sensory organs, eyes, ears, nose, mouth, and body, expressing itself through our five senses, which again generate a mind. So the unmanifested is expressing itself through you, through me, through your perceptual experiences, creating a world. So world is generated by this perceptual experience through you, through me. But behind 8 billion different worlds in human domain only, there is one reality. So awakening means through these perceptual experiences image, sound, smell, taste, body sensation, including your mind, thought, thinking, memory, imagination, and so on. From these six senses, you zoom, you look within. It's going home. It's a process of looking back, the second half of consciousness. So, right, I talk about this. You realize, actually, you are one with everything, everyone. That's enlightenment. That's it. You're letting go all your perceptual experience. Stay within your true self. It's a going back, going home process. And enlightenment say, I think oneness is indescribable. It is indescribable, but I'm trying to describe it. Words are helpful. 照见五蕴皆空. Yes. So Saja, this is the Chinese. You like to learn Chinese, right? So 照见五蕴皆空 is from the Heart Sutra by Bodhisattva Avalokiteshvara. I just give you some spelling, or maybe enlightenment. You can. There's one lady Saja here is learning Chinese. So could you please put the spelling here too of the 照见五蕴皆空 for Saja to learn more Chinese. Yeah, 照见五蕴皆空. The five skandhas are all empty. The forms, feelings, perceptions, mental formations, and limited consciousness. Thank you. Yeah. Wow, you got the tones. That's good. 照见五蕴皆空. Good. You have tones here. Saja, you are such a good student. I mean, at least in Chinese. So you see that all five skandhas are empty. From experiencing the world, you back to your true self, the reality. We are the reality, the formless, the timeless, the spaceless, the infinite, the unmanifested, experiencing a world which is finite, which is in form, in shape, in color, in sizes, thinking, relative. Oh yes, it's a relative world. Relative means either A or B, right? It's relational. Mind is a embodied relational process. If a mind cannot solely exist without a relation with something, with someone, with a memory, with a future, it's always depending with party B if mind is party A. Makes sense, right? Mind is an embodied relational process. In the field of oneness, which means mind arises in the field of oneness, or the ultimate truth. Everything's one. So consciousness is one universal element, fundamental element, non-local, non-causal. So consciousness is independent, while everything else is dependent on consciousness itself. Do you agree? No awareness or no consciousness, no experiences. Make sense? In deep sleep, who are you? Are you Saja? Are you enlightened? Am I Dong? Are you Kirsten? In deep sleep without dream, all your identities disappears. In the deep sleep is the state that the closest state to our true being, which is, in our everyday experience. We know the second day we can wake up, do the things again. Yes, excellent job, Saja. Tones are the hardest. Yes. Sometimes if I were a foreigner, I would say 照见五蕴皆空. So it's same tone, same first tone. But we have four tones. 照见五蕴皆空. So it's not 照见五蕴皆空. Sorry, maybe I cannot mimic you either. Anyway, you're on it. Yes. I would like to say that every moment we are in this ultimate truth. We are in heaven already. You don't need a Saint Peter open the door. Yes, I Googled yesterday. In Christianity, in the stories, there's if you can accumulate enough merits to go to heaven, you may lock the door and Saint Peter will open the door of heaven for you. That's very interesting. I love stories, Our minds are so creative. But don't be fooled by the stories. We need to be wise to see through the stories, like 照见五蕴皆空. All the stories in Bibles or in Buddhism or any religion are very helpful, but sometimes also like deceiving, kind of fooling you. So it's not the Saint Peter open the door of heaven. It is you open the door of heaven. Like Sri Muji said, you knock the door and door is open for you and you notice you open door from inside. it's, it's very beautiful. Yeah, I love this. You lock the door of heaven. Hello, open door, please. And door is open, and you find you open door from inside. Okay, I did some research at the beginning of this session. We can, so I copy paste again here. A common colloquial usage would have reality mean perceptions, beliefs, and attitudes toward reality, as my reality is not reality. So this reality is not the ultimate reality I talked. So let's say the reality I talked is the uppercase reality, and this one is the relative realities, more like the world I talked. So you see, reality means perceptions, beliefs, and attitudes toward, let's say, the ultimate reality. So there's two realities here. One is relative, one is ultimate. Beliefs. I went to a doctor. They talk about this, cognitive behavioral therapy. So the general idea is that our thoughts, behaviors, and social environments, they correlates. So when environment is good, our thoughts or feelings are good, and we behave good. When social conditions or environments are bad, we have more tendency of negative feelings and thoughts, judgments, labelings, right? And we behave unwisely. Social environment, mind or thoughts, feelings, and the behavior, they have a kind of relational, how to say, influence. Makes sense, actually. But this doctor point out another word which is influencing these three elements. He said, belief can overpower your social, cognitive, social environment, behavioral theories. What you believe can influence your mind, your behavior, and can even change your external surroundings. That matches my understanding and the realization. You know, for anyone who believes Buddha's teaching or Jesus' teaching, they have a strong belief, right? So when external surroundings are not good, they still have that strong belief, like love your enemy, be compassionate. So that strong belief may, how to say, change their cognitive behavioral process. So belief plays a role. You see, reality means perceptions, beliefs, and attitudes toward the ultimate reality. I will add wisdom here. And all the perception, beliefs, and attitudes leads to your ultimate understanding of this ultimate reality. So wisdom plays a role. Wisdom here means it transcends all your perceptions, beliefs, and attitudes. Wisdom is so decisive, okay? Like 照见五蕴皆空 is a wise perception. You see through five scanners are empty. That's a wisdom. You understand who you are as oneness, as pure consciousness. At this field of quantum, at this quantum field, zero energy, or God. We have different terms. So I just say personal reality vs cognitive, collective reality. Yes, we are individual, we are person, right? So we have our individual understandings while we are influenced by the environment, by our family, social conditionings. Yet there's something beyond this personal and cognitive, connective minds or realities, small case, lowercase reality. Something beyond. And enlightenment say wanting to change the outside environment is such a huge human predicament. Yes, you're right. So I said that most the difference between a worldly person and a sage is a sage does not change the sage can change the outside world by changing their understanding, perception, belief, and attitudes. The ultimate change is starting from your inner understanding. While worldly person try to change the outside to change your inner environment. No, that's a wrong direction. Wrong. In the highway, while you drive while you drive cars, if you go the wrong direction, that's very dangerous. And fundamentally or ultimately, there's no outside, inside. It's all one whole process. By changing your enemy, by killing them, demolish them, doesn't work in the world. You see the tragedies now. The world needs peace, but peace starts from our inner environment first. If our inner environment is not peaceful, how can you expect the outside surroundings or world is peaceful? The world is your holographic projection of your inner environment. When you are peaceful, the whole world is peaceful. When you are beautiful, the world is beautiful. When someone is ugly or nasty, the whole world is ugly and nasty. Enlightenment say, who is seeing through? The awareness is seeing through. The awareness is seeing through the contents of the awareness. There's no who. There's no one. I know it's tricky. Yeah. Sartre said it. That's the tricky part. We are all conditioned. But can you see through all the conditioning? Can you purify all the conditionings? Can you see that all your conditionings are already empty? No reflections of the mirror can damage the mirror itself. 何其自性，本自清净, right? As Sixth Patriarch said. You know, I come back to this realization again. I said it a couple of times ago, a couple of sessions ago. When you realize your home, your true self, you always came back to the Sixth Patriarch Huinen's quote, 何其自性，本自清净. So your true self is originally pure and calm. Nothing can condition it. Nothing can sully it. Nothing can make it dirty. And Sartre said, I have always had time understanding collective reality, or hard time understanding collective reality. Collective reality or collective minds, I will say. Like every word I'm talking now is some words from Buddha, some words from my English teacher, some words from Thich Nhat Hanh. So it's a collective mind processing in terms of words right now, right? I can use it, but you're not attached to that. That's it. You see through. You stand out from the individual reality and the collective reality. You stand out like a lotus flower from dirty pond. Maybe it's not dirty. I mean, just use that metaphor, right? You can decondition. You can purify yourself in all kinds of conditionings, individually, collectively, socially, right? Some conditioning are good, there's no doubt. And enlightenment, how much do you think practicing 中华养生一支功, so a certain type of qigong, helped your enlightenment process? So I learned some basics when that was almost 30-ish ago. It's crazy, I know. So it's a process. It's a start. It's a start beginning point. But at that time I was so dumb anyway. But it starts a journey of body, mind, spirit. It's like you got a doctor degree, but you have to start from a elementary school to have a doctor degree, right? So if is that process a complete one? I mean, yes, a doctor degree. You cannot have a doctor degree if you don't have elementary school studies. So yes, it helped. It's accumulation of study experiences, and also sharing and learning. So accumulation to the point that actually that's the final destination everyone should arrive, to realize the oneness, non-duality, pure consciousness, quantum field, heaven, Buddha land, pure land. Everyone has different words, but every word is pointing to the same final destination. Then done. Period. And Saja said, but in 2020, when I was peaceful, the whole world was in fear. Peaceful, the real peace is based on your wisdom. The whole process of civilization, in war, if you look back the 5,000 years of civilization, how many wars we have? If I am right, around 5,000 wars, big or small. A lot, okay? A lot. The true peace is that the wars, the sufferings, the conflicts of the world is just reflections of your mind. In this ultimate absolute, all the relative happens. The war, the conflict, is a process of evolution. And the suffering from the war actually give rise to our urge to peace, right? To happiness. You see, these two forces, dark or light, black or white. They coexist. It's all depending how you look at it. Of course, we wish there's no war in the world. There's no sufferings. But please start from yourself first. Again, you cannot change outside world. The outside world is all like cause effect, like process. Why we have had a war or is having a war right now, or in the world is seemingly to be chaotic right now, there's reasons. So you cannot change that reason. It's all conditionings collectively, as you said. But starting from you realize that actually everything is fine. We learn from conflict, from our individual experience, right? We learn from failure. We learn from misbehaviors. The war that is happening now is a misbehavior collectively. We learn from it too. We learn from the Second World War that brings a certain time, a period of peace, right? We draw peace like a contract in different nations. But now, this collective mind misbehave again. It's a play. It's a play. It's a game of the ultimate. We learn. We evolve from misbehaviors, from misunderstandings, individually, collectively, and worldwidely. Why is world not peaceful if I am at peace? So you're only peaceful at the individual level. You identify you are the individual person or with individual mind and body. It's okay, it's good enough. It's good, but not perfect. That's we need enlightenment, right? Enlightenment. We need a grand view of understanding. It's like if scale down your understanding to your body. In every cell, in every body, everyone's body, we have around 50 trillion cells. In each second, millions of cells dies, right? Millions of cells die. Is that a problem for your whole body? No, it's a process. Or death of cells give rise to new cells. In the same way, if you have this grand view of cosmos, universe, the war happening now in the planet Earth is just a little cell dies in your body. It's a process of birth, a newborn, a new peace, a new knowledge, a new force, a new energy. Even Saja, I know you're a good lady, you're beautiful, and we are all on this path of enlightenment. I told you one fact, okay? Even the whole planet Earth is moved out from universe. I mean, 8 billion people died right now to the cosmic body and mind. Nothing really happens. It's just if your one cell of a body dies, do you care? You have that grand view and understanding. One cell dies in your body, you don't care because you know the whole system is healthy, is in homeostasis. Sorry. So what I'm saying is, even the whole planet Earth is moved out, 80 billion dies instantly, okay? To the cosmic body, it means nothing. So you should have this grand view understanding, okay? In Buddha's eye, everything is fine. There's no problem at all. All the problems, sufferings, it's all due or because that you don't understand who you are. You have that limited understanding of who you are. You attach to your body and mind. You attach to the world you're projecting right now. You are still in a dream. You cannot wake up. So awakening, enlightenment is the primary mission of your life. Wake up to your totality, which is unlimited. You're not just a human in planet Earth. You are cosmic energy in one body. If you have that understanding, all the sufferings happening now is just zero. Because you have that infinite understanding now. Give me any number that can beat infinity. If you don't realize your infinite being, every small or big problem can really give you problem. I know it's hard. How can you say there's no ignore all this? No, I'm not asking you to ignore the sufferings of the world. You should see through it. 照见五蕴皆空, right? Humanity is learning from wars, okay, from misbehaviors collectively, from conflicts collectively. I never watched the news, and in 2020 I did not get the special medicine and also ended losing my job and apartment and friends. Sorry about that. Why this world not peaceful if I am at peace? I don't get it. Sorry about that. Yes, we are in this collective current. We flows. So there's no doubt about that. The whole economy, worldly economy is down, right? Where someone is losing job, it's very hard to get a job. Also with the inflations, everyday life becomes more expensive. All the prices are increasing. We are in this turmoil. But again, you say the world is 30 pounds. You can grow as lotus flower. Guess the key is to feel peaceful about the unpeacefulness. Yes, the peace and unpeacefulness is our projection again. You are already calm, pure. That's why six spiritual Huinan quote or realization is so, how to say, nourishing. 何其自性，本自清净. To the ultimate reality, the true self, nothing really happens. Okay, there's no suffering. You feel suffering because, anyway, let's reframe these words. There are sufferings. That's a relative understanding. Once you reach your ultimate true self, first of all, you stabilize your peace, wisdom, compassion, and love. You have that sense of wisdom, peace, and love within yourself. Then you can reach out to help. I'm not encouraging you to not help, to not love. No. Before you try to help, try to love, try to pacify the sufferings, individually or collectively, make sure you reach a level of enlightenment or you understand who you are first. Otherwise, you will not only, how to say, make yourself more suffering, but also you mess up all the situations. Do you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I use a metaphor. If you want to clean a table, make sure your hands are clean first. Make sense? Otherwise, in the processing of cleaning, you are, how to say, make that table dirtier. It's been 5,000 years and humanity is still worrying itself. Crazy. Wow, we are in a dream. Once in a while there's a awakener from this dream. That's the purpose of this dreaming. I told you, consciousness, there's only one consciousness, okay? There's only one thing in the world, in the whole cosmos, consciousness. Consciousness is playing with itself through you, through me, through 8 billion minds, human minds, through infinite numbers of animal minds. Can you wake up? Then this consciousness is the purpose of this game is, how to say, successful. Even the numbers of awakeners is so extremely little. But still, the pool is big, right? 80 billion people. If 1% of 8 billion people can wake up from this suffering, a dream state of suffering, a suffering of stream state, it's still worthy. That suffering is worthy to wake up people. Do you follow? Do you agree? From my individual sufferings, I wake up. That's the purpose of this game. And make sure you can wake up, Sajab, before you lie in the deathbed. You may think it's very long, 50 years later, maybe 80 years later. Doesn't matter. Time is relative. And the true happiness or true purpose of life does not say how long you can live. It's how the question is, can you wake up from this world or life? That's the question of life. It's not about how wealthy, how healthy you are, or how long you can live. No. Can you wake up this life? Now. So back to that Confucius quote, 朝闻道，夕死可以. Confucius was a sage. He said, 朝闻道，夕死可以. I totally agree him. If you realize who you are, you can die any moment. And it's a relative explanation or description. You notice you're never born. That's why you can die any moment. Willingly. There's no birth and death, my dear Dharma friends. Birth and death, suffering, happiness is all your dream. If you are having a happy life, congratulations, you have a good dream, a pleasant dream. If you don't, so sorry, you're having a bad dream. But no matter good or bad dreams, they are dreams. They are only dreams. Wake up from dreaming stage, from pleasant, unpleasant, war and peace states. Thank you, Enlightenment. Thank you for coming, yeah. Sri Ramana Maharshi's comment on the world war is to figure out who is watching all these game shows. Yes, I totally agree. When you look at a war, who is looking at the war? Who is looking at all these kind of sufferings? Do you, the pure awareness, suffer from that looking at the sufferings? Do you follow? You, as pure awareness, when you are looking at the world in suffering, are you suffering as pure awareness? Can you stay as pure witness? You see, if you can, you are learning, you're evolving from the suffering itself. The suffering of the world is meaningful because now you can wake up. The muddy pond is meaningful because now you can become a lotus flower. And from that moment, you may try to help the worldly sufferings. Now you have a clean hand to purify the table, to clean the table. We are not the body, mind, ego, or whatever word we can think of. You are not the contents of your awareness. You're not a body. Your body is one content of your awareness. You're not mind. Your mind is one content of your awareness. You're not the world. You're not the suffering of the world. You are the pure witnessing. You are the pure observation. You are the pure witness. You are the pure awareness. That's all. Wake up. Any sharings or questions? The collective awakening is kicked off by great worldly disasters. It's interesting to observe. Yes, be the pure observer. Underneath every suffering lies a seed of awakening. Be that seed. Sprout and grow. It's your purpose of life. It's everyone's purpose of life, actually. Okay, I think that's all for today. Oh, blah, blah, blah. A lot of recognize the inner peace and calm, no matter what happens outside. You choose, stay cool. Okay, thank you, Saja. See you maybe tomorrow too. Thank you, Saja. Enlightenment, Kristen, I think. Kristen and is right? And darling. Darling. Thank you, thank you. Bye. Oh, Mima. Okay. Thank you, Mima. See you. Stay cool.